Hello and welcome to this video series about using ResearchGate to build an international profile as a researcher. So this first video is just an introduction to the series, and so I'll begin by briefly introducing myself. My name is Shannon Mason. I'm originally from Australia. Currently I'm working at Nagasaki National University as an associate professor in the Faculty of Education. As an education research, part of my work is in higher education, and I have a particular interest in doctoral and early career researcher development. And I'm interested in those processes that researchers need to learn as they become new researchers. So things like scholarly publishing and peer review, research communication to non-academic and academic audiences, and international collaboration. And perhaps some of these things could be facilitated through the use of ResearchGate. So this video series was developed for researchers, and anyone is welcome to join, but it's got a particular focus on early career researchers and specifically those are currently in Japan. And for that reason, there will be an English and a Japanese version of all of the videos. This project is part of a JSPS funded study, and as part of that study, we have published two earlier papers. The first is this one here, Adoption and Usage of Academic Social Networks. And this was a case study in Japan and a specific area in Japan, looking at how common it is for researchers to use academic social networks. We found that ResearchGate was the most common, and that's why we chose it as the focus of our faculty development series. But we also found that there's not a lot of uptake of any academic social networks by researchers in Japan compared to what we see in other countries. The second of those papers was published with Dr. Yusuke Sakurai, and we looked at the use of ResearchGate by researchers in Japan, and we looked at how researchers are using the tools available, the benefits that they feel that they get out of using ResearchGate, and the challenges that they face. So this paper in particular has really influenced this series. So altogether there are 8 videos. As I said, there will be an English and a Japanese version. It has been developed so that it flows from one to the next, but if there is a particular question that you have, of course you are free to jump to any video at any time. Before we jump into the series, I just do want to make clear that while I am a user of ResearchGate and some other social networks as a researcher, I have no affiliation with them. It's important to note that it's a private for-profit company that's funded through private investors and through recently marketing strategies. So the advice and the information in this course is general in nature. It's not an endorsement, but for those people who choose to use ResearchGate as a method of disseminating their research and networking with other researchers, we hope that this resource will be valuable in making the most of this resource. So coming up next is the first of our videos, and it focuses on what is an academic social network to lay the foundation for the following faculty development series. Hope to see you there.